Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you have any questions about AI, drop them in the comments and I will get those answered. I will be on here for the next hour or so answering questions about AI. So if you have any burning questions about AI, feel free to drop them in the comments and I will get those answered. Thank you for joining on the live. If you would, drop some likes. It's free to drop likes. And I will get any comments or questions answered on this live about AI. What is AI? Artificial intelligence. You've probably heard a little bit about it. If you haven't, ask that question about AI and I will answer that question. Um, Thank you for joining the live. AI is artificial intelligence. Uh, how far are we from? It's such we have so many comedians on TikTok. Thank you for asking about Skynet. It's Skynet. We have so many comedians. If you have a serious question about AI and which is artificial intelligence, you've probably heard about ChatGPT. If you would, if you want to know about what ChatGPT and what it will do for you and your business and your life, feel free to drop those questions and I will get those answered. Thanks for joining the live. If you're on here right now, drop some likes as well as best cryptos for AI. That's a good question. Um, One that I don't have an answer for. I'm not really well. I have some crypto, but I don't have any AI crypto. But thank you for the question. The one thing I would have you to do is to um, research them on YouTube. So that may be a good question. You might be able to find your answer on YouTube. The best cryptos for AI. I don't know currently, but great question. And there's also a question that you can ask Chat GPT. In fact, I'm about to do that right now. I'm gonna ask Chat GPT what are the best crypto coins for AI. Okay, yeah. That's the best place to go and check that out. I know crypto has gotten kind of wanky, but I'm sure that's something you can do some research on YouTube. Great question though. If you have any questions about AI that you burning any questions that you would want to get answered for about AI, which is let's see. which is our artificial intelligence. If you have any questions about artificial intelligence, drop those questions and I will see if I can get those answered. I don't know why ChatGPT is so slow this morning. Ask me anything about AI and I will get those questions answered. If you have any questions about artificial intelligence, drop them in the comment and I will get those answered. Okay, I think. Okay, I can understand that. I think you're right about that. Actually, use a 385-202. That a lot of people just don't know what to ask. So the question could be, what is AI? Chat GPT 3, Chat GPT 4 is just a new technology that can answer any questions that you may have about basically anything. Um, you know, I guess it's a better Google is how I explain it to people, that it's a better Google. Google has been in our lives for several years now, and one of the flaws that I feel like of Google is that it just provides you websites instead of answering your question. Now, I've noticed even with Google now, if you put in a question or a search term or a question, and a lot of people search by using questions, and so um, I notice now with Google, when you type in a question or a term, especially if your search term is informed in a question, it just basically provides you the answer to your question, as opposed to just providing you a list of websites where you could go research your answer and go and research your answer. And so I feel like Google is figured out that a lot of times that your search term, you're asking a question. And I think that's where GPT-3 comes in, is that whatever your question is, whether it is you're researching your next Las Vegas vacation and you want to know the best restaurants to go to, the hotels to stay at, the activities to do, ChatGPT, instead of just providing you a list of websites, it actually answers your questions. It'll go out there and research the best reviewed restaurants and just provide you a list of those restaurants. And you could to think about, I'm trying to learn how to deep flake. Okay. Well, but it would show you a list of restaurants based upon the way that ChatGPT works is that the better you ask the question, the better response is going to get. So, what's up, Roosevelt? But the better question that you ask the ChatGPT, the better responses get. For example, if you want to know the best restaurants that serve steak, that's the question that you ask ChatGPT. You say, hey, I want to know the top 10 restaurants in Las Vegas that serve steak. Okay, and then it's gonna provide you a list of restaurants. Even if you want to know the top 10, it's gonna provide you those and those restaurants, and then you can research them further if you need to. But or you can just go integrate that into your itinerary, and then you just go to those restaurants when you go there, or choose one of the 10. Okay, so that's how that works. The better questions that you ask ChatGPT, the best answers you can do. And the first thing you need to do is just go to Google and search for ChatGPT and use the actual app, and then you will know how it works because it's free to use, and you'll know how to use it. And you just start asking it questions, things like that, but you'll learn why it's such a powerful tool that you could use in your life. Yeah, the deep flake, is just basically a video that sounds and looks the same. Let's say if I wanted to create a video that looks like Snoop Dogg and it sounds like Snoop Dogg, but he's saying he's let's say he was reciting the national anthem. Okay, you never heard Snoop Dogg do the national anthem. So deepfake is basically a video that you've created that looks like him, that talks like him, but you can make him say whatever you want him to say. And so there are apps out here, AI tools that are considered text to video. Okay. And you go out there and you can learn these tools and you can create deep flake videos. Yes. It is gonna interrupt the job market. Now, that's why you should be learning everything that you need to learn, all that you can about AI. So simply because so that you're on top of it. Okay, whatever job that you're into, you want to learn all that you can how to improve your job based upon this technology. It's so many, and the first thing, just like I just said, go and actually use the tool. So go to Google and type in ChatGPT, and the first website that comes up is the tool or the app that you can utilize to start asking questions, and you can see how powerful that tool actually is. Okay, let me see here. Check. Yeah. Well, they're already doing deep flakes where people are. I saw a video not too long ago, where they did a deep flake of Barack Obama. So it's gotten into politics. You can make a video of anybody using their voice and not, or something that sounds like their voice, and have them saying anything you want them to say. You could have Barack Obama uh, reciting Snoop Dogg's lyrics. You just type in, you just go into Google and type in um, text to video, and you'll run across some websites that does the deep flake technology. Let's see, they're going to ban deep flake. Okay, Cardano. Everybody's asking about stocks. And are you into stocks, Cardano? Because I'm not into the stock market, so I don't know what crypto or stocks. Again, I've gotten that question multiple times. Now because I'm already getting that question a lot. I asked AI, and in fact, Cardano is a really good crypto. Now I'm not I'm not uh, um, a representative for Cardano or anything like that, though. But I do know that Cardano is supposed to be a really good crypto. But anyway, um, let's see. Yeah. Just search it on Google. I'm not sorry, Google, not YouTube. And I'm now what when I placed that question that you just asked me about the best crypto to get into that has something to do with AI, it's saying Ethereum, which is one of the bigger coins. It says Ocean Protocol, Golem, and Singularity Net. Okay, but like that, like I said, what I would do is, I know, um, what I would do is search on YouTube, but also go into ChatGPT and pose that question to ChatGPT, and it will give you some things that probably you hadn't thought about as far as crypto and AI coins that you probably haven't thought about. So that's the first thing I would do, is go to YouTube as well as ChatGPT and research which coins to look into as far as AI. Let's see here. Thanks for the follow, Serafina. Okay. You're gonna search for it. Yeah. That's what I would have you do. I need a AI by tomorrow's log. Yeah, just ask that question. I don't know whether it's gonna help you or not as far as winning the lottery. I can't say that. I can't guarantee that. But it would be interesting what the answer that Chat GPT would give you if you ask Chat GPT about the lottery. Who knows? You might win the lottery. I don't know, but it has a lot of information. It sucked up the entire internet. It has everything about the internet in its database. So it's no telling what answer they would give you about the lottery. In fact, like I said, I use Chat GPT every day. So I'm going to ask you that. Let me see what question did you ask. You said I need about tomorrow's lottery. No. Now, one of the drawbacks about ChatGPT, it only has information up until I think in 2021. So it might not be able to give you a lot of in fact, it's not giving me a lot of information about the lottery. It's saying that it's determined by random chance, which I figured it would probably give me a answer like that. It doesn't really know how to figure out what the numbers are going to come in tomorrow. But that's a good question, though. Even gurus have their limitations, Cardano. That's why I'm a real person. I'm not out here lying to you about I know everything. It just the technology just came out. The only thing I can do is answer the questions that I know about. And if I don't have the answer, the major thing about a guru is that if you don't know what the answer is, if you don't know what the answer is, you definitely need to know how to go and find the answer. That's it. And that's the reason why I'm answering your question that way, to say, hey, I don't know the answer to that, but I could put you in the direction to go find the answer. That's what a real guru would do, because nobody knows everything. I thought you were right. It's all cool. It's all good though. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. I just wish Chat GPT. Yeah, yeah. Now that's a good question too. There is an app. It's called that you could. It's an add-on for Chat GPT where it will combine Chat GPT to with the internet, and it's called. Let me see if I can find it again. I know what it is. It's Chat GPT for search engines. Okay, so if you go and you search Chat GPT for search engines, and that's an app. It's an add-on for Chrome, and if you add that Chrome plug-in, then ChatGPT will have more information than it will add the internet so that it can answer your question. If it doesn't know the answer, it'll search on the internet and find that answer for you. So it's called ChatGPT for search engines. So just search that and add that onto your Chrome. If you don't use Chrome, most people use Chrome browser, but add that on your Chrome browser, and it will provide more up to date information on your Chrome browser. I don't know what your question is, Alpha. It says NBA games. I don't know. That's not a question, but I don't know what that is. About the arrest. Oh, you talking about the arrest of Trump? Yeah, it needs an app to pull in more recent information. And that's why I tell people to go and actually use Chat GPT, simply because anything that you're working in is going to have its limitations. Now, it does a lot of things, but it doesn't have information beyond the year 2021. It costs a lot of money. I think they estimated it cost over $100 million to provide Chat GPT to us. Okay, so it has limitations. All right. In the future, of course, they're going to be adding on to Chat GPT, but yeah, it has its limitations. It only goes up to 2020, the year 2020, 21, but it has a lot of information up until that time that you could ask it. And if you add in this app that I was talking about, which is called Chat GPT for search, it'll provide you even more information. But it costs a lot, $100 million to provide this technology, and it's providing it to us for free. I don't know about. Let me see. I was off by 2 years. Okay. Uh, Thanks for the follow. If you're on this live right now, drop some likes. It's free to drop likes. Also, follow me on TikTok. My name is Torian Wallace. Or just click the button on all social media. I'm down as Torian Wallace. There's Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, all the different social medias. I'm on there, so make sure that you follow me on. If you're on Instagram or YouTube, I'm on there as well. I haven't heard about it being an app on Discord. It may be, but I haven't I haven't seen it being as a Discord, but that's an interesting question. I know that Mid Journey is on. That's how it's run is by Discord. But normally, if it's going to be AI, it's just probably some people talking about AI. If you do a search for a Discord that's talking about AI, so you have to be very careful with Discord because anybody could be on Discord. You you would think you'd be simply yeah, yeah. Chat GPT is a very simple site. It's just a chat box. You ask the technology a question, and it's gonna answer that question for you. Just like I said before, if you were just planning out your vacation to Las Vegas and you wanted to know the best restaurants, it's gonna go and pull the best reviewed restaurants in Las Vegas and provide those to you. In fact, I could do that right now. I could go in here and I could say, give me the top steak restaurants in Las Vegas. Oh, I don't know what it is. This thing, everything, I have to refresh it. And I'm going to ask it again. It says, certainly, here are some of the top steak restaurants in Las Vegas. It's giving me SW Steakhouse, Cut by Wolfgang Puck, Del Monaco Steakhouse, and some of these I've never heard of. Gene George's Steakhouse. So it's giving me a list instead of just sending me to a website. It's just answering my question. That's what I love about ChatGPT. ChatGPT says Civil War begins when. Yeah, you can ask ChatGPT when the Civil War began. Yeah, it can. You can ask it that. Most AI apps yeah, most AI apps do have an API, and a lot of people don't know what an API is, but it's just a way to connect. If you're creating or developing your own app, it's just a way to connect Chat GPT to your app. No, I have it running on my desk. Okay. Oh, that's nice. I didn't even know you could do that. Just like I said, the more I get on here and I ask people to ask questions about Chat GPT, the more I'm gonna learn because you're gonna know some things that I don't know about. It's such a well, I'm realizing Chat GPT's technology has been around for over 70 years, and only a small community of people had access to it. So I'm realizing that, but I'm saying it's only gotten popular in the last year or so. And I've been learning all I can about Chat GPT, but I realize that as other people are learning about it, we're gonna all learn different things about Chat GPT. I use Discord, but I just didn't know they had a channel for artificial intelligence. But I will look that up. Yeah, I'm sorry, Chat GPT is free as well as Discord is well that it's free, but all of these tools have a paid version that gives you more options. Can I jump in a box? I don't know what that means. Great, great. I'm the same way, Papa Dump. I use it every day. I have it pulled up right now because it's just integrated into my life now. So you want to answer questions on live? Is that what you're asking? Why we want? Um, I didn't see it come up. Why we want to check and answer questions from anyone. Let's see. I just, I just, let me see. Now, I don't know about a lot about this, but normally it pops up, but I didn't see anything. Oh, let me see. Oh, okay. I see you now.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, cool.
Yeah, but before you get started, let me answer this question about Black history. Yeah, I just asked a question about Martin Luther King, and it came up, so I can't say that it won't answer questions about Black history. But go ahead, go ahead.
Absolutely will.
Yeah, it will. Yeah.
ChatGPT. I mean, the whole technology. It's all about the way I explain it to people. It's garbage in, garbage out.
Right.
If you give it bad questions, it's going to give you bad answers.
Absolutely.
Right. So, and it can take like something like 600,000 characters. So,
right,
you could literally paste a PDF book in there, and then say, as a literature student, and I want everyone to remember that term, as a. Use as a on the first two words you use. And always, what you're doing is every ChatGPT session, you're telling the robot what vein of thought you want it to be in, right?
okay.
So, as a doctor, as a mechanic, as a traveler, as a vegetarian, give me 10 Las Vegas restaurants that don't offer steak dinners, right? And it's going to go out and do that.
Right.
You just say, give me 10 restaurants in Las Vegas, it's just going to give you the same thing Google's going to do. It's going to spit back, here's 10 restaurants.
Gotcha.
If you ask it very, very specific questions, it can get very, very detailed, yes.
And like you said, it not only steak, but vegan restaurants. You have to get the more, just like you said, garbage in, garbage out. The better you ask the question, the better answer it's going to give.
Yeah, I mean, you could be as specific as saying, I am vegetarian with celiac disease and want to go to a restaurant that has nothing on the menu that puts me at risk.
Right.
And they can go out and say, that's a very limited request. Here's one restaurant.
Right.
But instead of spending an hour and a half Googling and reading through reviews and stuff, you've literally got an answer that you probably should go verify. Take 2 minutes and verify ChatGPT is correct, because it might not be. It's not guaranteed to be always correct.
Right.
But it's going to do its best. And so I've gone as far as, saying, like, as someone as an inventor who invented a time machine, or as an inventor who invented a telephone who can call people back in time.
Wow.
Narrate a phone conversation between Barack Obama and George Washington.
Wow.
And it will just
amazing. That's amazing.
And then all you got to do in that session, because it remembers everything on that session, right?
Right.
You can just say, now tell Barack to call Lincoln. Anybody, pick anyone. I have a whole dialogue in here where it's just going back and forth and back and forth.
That's amazing. So give me your take on, and I'm gonna answer your question, Cardano. It's free. ChatGPT is free. Now there's a paid version, because sometimes ChatGPT goes down. So with the paid version, you always have access to it. But I tell people, go and use it, because you can learn about it just by using it. A lot of people just haven't even used it yet. You know what I'm saying? It'll answer most of your questions just by using it. But I was going to ask you, what is your take on ChatGPT 4?
I mean, I think all of them are going to be better than the next one.
Right. I mean, yeah.
It's just a matter of, what data set is it using?
Yeah.
what you needed to do. You know, it's to me, it's all the most. You know, I've been in tech since '99. So
Oh yeah, you know.
to me, man, like I was working at .coms when, you know, I was a web admin at streamsearch.com, which
Oh,
was like,
oh
which
wow.
was basically YouTube before YouTube. Right?
Okay.
This was before everybody had broadband. It was the first major, like, go here and look for video and audio clips.
Okay.
You know, back then, to do a simple task of, you know, just updating a homepage.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I did. I was an overnight web admin. My job was a job that you can do today,
Yeah.
5 minutes, and all automated. Right.
Okay.
So my job was to, like, all of the designers and developers would create tomorrow's page updates, and I would come in every night. I had to manually push this to 164 servers around the world.
Oh wow.
Right? So it's literally open a dialog, copy the files, launch. Open a dialog, copy the files, launch. And you do this 164 times. Today, I can literally create, you know, a development string and say, connect to all these 164 clients. Here's my update, deploy, and it's all done in 3 seconds.
Okay.
You know.
So what do you do now?
I'm an online marketer. I work in e-commerce, brand development.
Okay.
So I'm using it for e-commerce stuff.
Oh, nice.
You know,
so you do Shopify and all that good stuff?
Yeah, Shopify. I'm working with. You may have seen it live on here from Sangboy03. I'm helping him build a podcast network, Beyond Bars podcast, helping you know, felons kind of get reacclimated back into society, get some job training, and we're going to be heavily using ChatGPT to, you know, develop a training program, and then, you know, because I don't feel it's necessary for job training to involve a shovel or an axe for these guys when they come out of prison. I want them to work smart. I want them to learn this shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Serve some time, man. Learn how to.
Yeah, the internet in general has changed everybody's life, and I just feel like I was saying that yesterday. ChatGPT or the technology behind it is going to change people just like the internet did. You know,
yeah,
it will.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I would recommend to you and anyone listening, there's a Microsoft developer. He's worked with Microsoft and Google for a long time. His name is Doc James.
Doc James? Okay.
Doc James. He gives a keynote. It's about a year or two old now, but he was giving a keynote. I met him at a conference. He gives a keynote talking about, you know, it's a couple of years old now, but he's talking about the future.
Hold on one second, Pablo.
Sure.
Cardano, to access ChatGPT, just go to Google, put in ChatGPT. It's going to be the first search term, you know, and just start playing around with it. It's free. But go ahead, what you're saying.
Yeah, so Dr. James gives his keynote. He was talking about the future of AI and what does it mean. You know, so he's basically, his premise is those who know how to code and those who know how to use these tools are going to be the most free people in society.
Right. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Right. And so it's going to get, like, here's how silly he is about technology. He created an AI bot, installed it on his hot tub. For the simple reason to determine when the hot tub needed new chemicals, when it needed new water.
Wow.
And then here's how smart he is.
Wow.
He could program this bot to tell him if there was more than one person in the hot tub based on where the water rose.
Wow.
So that if he was at work, he would know his daughter had a boyfriend in the hot tub.
That is crazy.
Now, so he goes on and on about AI. He's saying in the future, you'll be at a nightclub and you'll be like, man, that dude's shirt is fly.
Right.
It's awkward to go over to a guy and say, that shirt's fly. Where'd you get it?
Right.
Right? So here's what he thinks will be in the future. You'll be wearing glasses with an optic on it, and you'll literally tell your glasses, I want that shirt. And by the time you get home, Your life printer will have printed the shirt.
Come on now.
You will have bought it, and it will have had the ability to print. This is like 10, 15 years from here. So
no, that sound. I mean, you already have shirt printers. That sounds more near time now. Something like that.
I mean, but it's going to be expensive, right? So
oh yeah.
You get the machine, and you get all the because you got to load it with fibers and fabrics.
Yeah.
Plastics and
that's true.
All of that, right?
Yeah.
But eventually, like it's not unfathomable. Like the only thing you're not gonna be able to do is like Star Trek, where you're like, I want to eat that. Like you're not gonna be able to just.
Yeah. But I had a person on here I think I was on here Saturday, and he said that he works for a hospital, and they're using AI technology to detect heart attacks. Now that's where I feel like it's going to be the most beneficial is the medical field. You see what I'm saying? Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah, big time. I mean, they already did find. I don't know if you've seen the commercials. AI technology found a new ingredient for hair loss products, and apparently this new ingredient makes hair actually grow.
Seriously.
Yeah, it's like revolutionizing the hair growth industry, and it was all done with AI. AI found it. Yeah,
that is crazy,
AI, man. I mean, eventually, I would not be surprised in the next 2 years AI doesn't solve cancer.
Oh yeah, I can believe it
right now.
I could definitely believe that. Seriously, I could definitely believe that. But it's amazing. It's such a powerful tool. Very powerful. So I can't wait to where it goes from here. I do. Yeah.
All of that's very high level and far away. I like more talking about practical uses for it, like today. Like for example, the thing that I do with online marketing, and I don't know if you realize you can do this with ChatGPT, so I'm just going to go over real quick.
Okay.
You can have it. Let's say you're an online marketer and you're selling, let's just say hats, and you got baseball hats of every baseball team, right? And you can go in and say, as an online marketer, I'm selling. Matter of fact, let me just do it real quick while I'm sitting here talking. I'm just going to type it in.
Okay. Sounds like you use it in your everyday life too, just like me.
I use it every day at night. I
right.
Nothing of it.
Absolutely.
I got work logins. I got play logins.
right.
The list rail, and then I got Discord.
Yeah.
Make sure I'm logged
Absolutely.
in. I hate typing in my question and then it's saying I'm not logged in.
I know it does me like that too. It does me like that too. You have to refresh your browser.
As an online marketer running an e-commerce store.
Oh, so you learn it you use it as what did you say?
Always use as a because you're
okay.
To think of as an online marketer running an e-commerce store
right.
selling MLB baseball hats. Give me a table that lists out SEO information. Here are the columns. Team, city.
So tell me what you're researching.
Primary colors and mascot. Okay. Did you hear all that?
I didn't hear it all. What was the gist of it?
Oh, I'm sorry. So I'm basically telling it I'm an online marketer running an MLB hat store.
Okay.
And I'm looking for SEO information on every team so that I can take this information and easily plug it into my site. So if I'm looking for meta keywords, meta description, general keywords, general color of the team, mascot of the team, SEO description for each page. I actually don't think it's logged in. I better copy this.
Yeah, make sure you copy it because I have to do the same thing.
Is
Let me see.
If it's down, I can jump over to my Discord version.
Oh, okay.
That one's never down.
It's so many people accessing ChatGPT. I imagine that they're gonna have some outages.
Yeah, especially during the day, it goes down a lot. And that's the benefit of being a paid member is you get higher threshold access. Maybe it's my internet. Hold on. Is it down for you?
No, it's up for me.
Is it? Okay. It just wasn't taking my question. I'm getting enter. That's actually the first time that's ever happened. It's always when you need something to work and you're on like a camera. The technology, the gremlins always know they're watching.
The gremlins on.
Yeah, man, for real. Yeah, it's not taking my questions at all. Let me try this other section.
You know what? It just went down for me though. I guess it is down.
Yeah, let me figure out what channel I have running in my Discord. I haven't used it in there in a couple of days.
I'm gonna have to log into the one I paid for. See, that's the reason why they have these paid tools, so that because it goes down a lot. It does. That's one of the limitations of ChatGPT is that it will go down.
I mean, eventually they'll figure that out. It's all about servers. You know, the same thing with TikTok lately. It's completely offline right now.
Yeah. It's down right now.
It's offline on Discord. They must be doing some maintenance. They're probably rolling out an update.
But tell me, with it being down, tell me what you're about to say that it can do.
So basically, what I'm asking for it to do is write a spreadsheet, right? I'm asking it to tell me a list of all of the MLB teams. Give me a color of their primary color so I can use that on their page color. Give me SEO keywords, SEO description. Give me their mascot. Give me anything.
Wow.
And it will actually draw out an Excel table. You can copy that, put it in Excel, save it as a CSV, work it around a little bit, and then import it. So if you're working on an e-commerce store, this used to be a big problem with my daily work.
Okay.
I would have to modify spreadsheet data for hundreds of thousands of line items. Hundreds of thousands.
Right.
And it would literally take days and days and days.
So are you taking this file from Excel and importing it to your e-commerce store? Is that what you're saying?
No. I would just ask that question, and based on it knowing who the 32 MLB teams are, it's going to answer it and draw the table right in front of you.
Wow.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, once that CSV is created,
go back and forth.
Oh, okay. You can't import it until, because what was you going to say about the problem that you used to have in e-commerce?
So the problem I used to have is I'd have a table with 100,000 line items. And let's say I was launching a new e-commerce store and for a customer, and they got generic product data from a wholesaler.
Okay.
Right? In order for that person to have the best success selling those products, they need a new keyword-rich. Back in the day, it was human-written, copy-written.
Absolutely. Yep.
They need a unique SEO keyword-rich description, right?
Right.
And this is actually the demand for that task alone is what powered Amazon Turk, which was all the work from home workers.
Right.
So that entire industry of microtasking can get swallowed up just by AI tech, because now I can say, here is a incoming spreadsheet from a wholesaler. Take column D, right? Analyze the title from column A and completely rewrite an SEO description using column F's new keywords, but mix them in and give me a 250-word SEO description for every product.
Oh, wow.
And it's just going to go. And I sit here and I go, man, I'm bored.
Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing.
What used to take me like 10 hours to
Yeah.
10 minutes, now I'm in the kitchen on roller skates, bro.
I know.
So then I go, and then I think, well, man, if you could really work that smart.
Right, because that's the thing that a lot of people don't understand about e-commerce stores is that you need SEO. You need to integrate SEO to your e-commerce store.
You have to.
Yeah.
If you just take wholesalers' data and get indexed with that data, you're first of all going to get penalized because the first person that used that data got the SEO credit for it.
Right.
Then you're going to get duplicate content penalties, and Google's going to realize who and what you are. So when someone's looking for the same product
right.
that one of your competitors is selling, but they have a crisp, clean, unique description,
yeah,
they're going to be so far higher than you in the search
results. And they're going to rank higher than you. They're going to rank higher.
That's what I mean. Just forget it. They'll never find you because you're swimming in the pool of all of the people, all of the 92% of the wholesalers' customers who didn't create clean new data.
That's true. And that's what a lot of people do, especially when you come in and you're a beginner. You're just using whatever the wholesaler's description of that product is. And that's why you don't rank. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Absolutely right.
Yeah.
Absolutely right. And then they go, I spent $2,000 building this site. Why is anybody buying things?
Right.
Because you built an island, basically. You built a resort on an island, and you didn't tell the travel agent how to get there.
Yeah.
You didn't build a bridge.
Boom.
And you didn't do any marketing. You
Boom.
just built the building and said, here I am.
Yeah, yeah. And you wonder why people not showing up.
Right. That's exactly what it is.
So you're saying that ChatGPT, right, the technology behind ChatGPT, but you're actually putting that in ChatGPT and it's creating a spreadsheet.
It can do way more than that. It can write code for you.
Yeah.
That's spit out a JSON file. It can write any language. I mean,
Python. Yeah.
Python. Yeah, I'm a online marketer who really needs to learn how to code Python. I have a requirement that needs me to do this, and it's going to go okay, and it's going to open a black Python panel. Yeah, it's going to start writing code for you.
Yeah,
the code's not
I have a script right now that was written for me. Well, that's written in Python. That will create a real WordPress blog. I'm talking about it'll create the articles for it and everything. All I do is tell it the keywords, and it'll create all the articles for it for a WordPress blog. It's amazing.
I would recommend if you're doing any sort of online work, check out Zapier, Zapier.
Okay, I use Zapier. I use Zapier.
Zapier is great because it just is like the handshake between all of the different the points of connectivity, so that right. If you want ChatGPT to say, I wanted to run my WordPress site, my Shopify store, my TikTok, my Facebook, my Instagram, you can do all that. It can automate all the steps. So like when you create a new article that has images on it,
right?
Okay, it can just program it so you can program it so that it publishes at the WordPress, writes a Facebook story, writes a TikTok story, does all of it.
Yeah.
It does all of it. You hit publish once.
Yeah.
And then you just sit back and then you can open all of your socials and literally just watch it happen.
Oh, wow. And I knew how powerful it is. I just know we're just scratching the surface right now.
See, Pokey, that's the thing. It's not actually taking coding jobs. It's going to make coders better.
It is.
Right? The people still in the people. Now, is it going to cut down on the total number of jobs in the industry? Probably.
It will.
Because you're not going to need 10.
Because like you just said, the turkey thing used to be a huge thing.
Huge.
Yeah.
Right. So the people that are making the most money are the smartest people that learn how to use all the bots and can solve the most complex problems, right? So,
right. Now, my understanding about the coding thing is that you already need to know a little bit about coding before it will code for you, right? You need to.
That's a long way away. There's a lot of things. So my wife and I both work in tech. She actually works for a financial institution. So
okay.
In that realm, you're dealing with security protocols. You're dealing with complex corporate business requirements.
Right.
You can't just rely on an AI tool to.
Yeah, because there's going to be so many holes in it if you don't know security holes.
I mean, the notion where you're at home, work from home business, online marketer, you could use Zapier to do all the little skeleton hands we just talked about. Yeah, that's great. But would a financial institution? No.
No. You still need a coder for that.
They got to worry about it being hacked. They got to worry about
right. But like you said, if you're a coder, it can help you to code faster. That's it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Anything actually, any role on a technology team can be assisted by ChatGPT.
Absolutely.
If you're the analyst that's writing the business requirements for the coder, you can use it to flesh that requirement document out better. If you're the QA, if you're the quality assurance tester, and you're testing the development requirements, you can use it to answer back how the test went.
That's what I because I'm not a coder, but he said coders will still have to verify the modules that's generated. I guess that's the security part, though. But that's.
They did just yesterday roll out that they're looking at. I don't know if it was ChatGPT or if it was one of the other ones. I can't remember because I use so many AI tools; they're all just in my head now.
No, I understand.
But there is one coming that will take incoming code and debug and verify it.
Oh wow!
I don't know how good that's going to be, but eventually, if AI's gotten to where it is right now, I can't think that it won't solve for that too.
Absolutely. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a whole bunch of sense. You know what I'm saying? So
and I'm over here thinking like, how can we use this technology to like really fix society by way of funding education? Right. So education funding is a huge problem.
Right.
Now that you have this tool.
Is it some type of way?
It can teach anybody anything they want to know.
Oh yeah.
You just have to know and ask the right questions. So like, I'm like,
Yeah, because somebody earlier was talking about learning a new language, and my understanding is that you can learn a new language with ChatGPT. Yeah,
you can.
Yeah,
totally can.
So
it's mind-boggling.
Because and then the other day I had someone ask about learning chess, and so I went in there and I asked ChatGPT to tell me what questions I should ask to learn chess, and it started to tell me. Ask this. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how powerful this technology is. It's very powerful.
Yeah, people are selling some software that has basically a bunch of prompts preloaded, right? So as we say, it's garbage in, garbage out. It's all about asking the right questions.
Right.
I think tools like that are going to be highly needed because not everybody's going to think abstract about, the kind of craziness that you can ask it. But yeah, I mean, use it as blow your imagination away.
Absolutely.
Back to the future.
Absolutely. Because see, I haven't thought about what you said. Like, I would like to, think. I would like to, if I was able to get into a time machine, I want to go and ask Walt Disney what was his motivation to create these Disney characters and to create Disneyland. I would like to ask him those questions because he had to have. He got all this funding for Mickey Mouse. It was a cartoon character. I'd like to ask him what was his motivations and things like that because I would like to be able to do something like that. Let me see this question. What about the AI video presentation video is from? I don't know what that question. I don't know what that is. If I build
AI video creation is going to be crazy too. There is a couple of them running. You could, how you Photoshop, like say you take a picture of your family, but the dog toy was on the carpet in front of you, and you can go in and highlight the dog toy and get rid of it.
Yeah,
you're gonna be able to do that with video now. You can take a video of you and your walking down a beach, and there's some kids that walk in front of you.
Okay.
And you just say, take that kid out of the whole video, and it's just going to go.
Wow.
And it's going to do it all.
Because I've been amazed that you can take it out of photos. You know what I'm saying? They're going to do it in video.
Yeah.
He said, if I build something today in free AI, can they come back and claim intellectual property over it?
That's a really good question.
Yeah.
There's going to definitely be a bunch of gray area about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't think so, because you're basically the engineering mind behind the answer inception, right? You're what coached the bot to give you the answer, and then you then took that code or whatever it was and deployed it into something else.
Right.
So
I think what he said, so basically he what the question he's asking is that he may come up with something that's unique to anybody, and it's something that you can build. But I think what you're saying is that once you build it, that's yours.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to have. I mean, there's so many people using ChatGPT. The notion that they would be able to sniff inside all your sessions to
Right.
determine who's doing something that could be used to invent a product that would then later be taken to market. There's just no way.
Yeah, it's so many people using it. I just can't see them using it for that.
One of the biggest problems I see, and the thing that I think about with my kids, right? They see me getting into all this stuff, and my son watches me basically cheat at my job.
Right.
Right?
Right.
All of a sudden, a light bulb comes on.
Right.
He's 18. He's a senior in high school.
Absolutely. You can write papers.
I got to write a thesis.
Right.
He's like, can I? So I'm like in this real weird position of going, yeah, I kind of think you should.
Well, you still, the reason why I don't have a problem with it is because you still need to go in and edit it. You know, you still you don't need to let a robot determine your grade.
That's correct.
Come on now, make sure that you go in there and there's something you would say. You know,
it's become a doctor twice and it's passed 2 law exams.
Yeah.
Right? So if this bot can do that,
right?
Why would I steer it away from helping my kid do
right?
homework?
Absolutely.
It's a teacher.
It's a teacher.
It's a teacher's now. Could this technology change the education industry?
It absolutely would.
It could disrupt it quickly.
Absolutely.
Now,
but teachers could use it too to write out their lesson plans. You know,
so teachers are talking about, like, the one thing that I really don't like is like a literature class, right? So if it's a writing class and they're using the tool to write for them,
right?
They're not displaying that they're learning the skill they're trying to learn, right? So I do think ChatGPT needs to figure this out. How do you stop, or how do you solve for people copying and taking it over into another program and turning it in as theirs?
Right.
You're not going to solve it 100%, but I have a theory on what they're going to do. I think they're going to embed a tracking pixel in the period.
I can see that.
If they embed it in the period, then if you copy it out and you put it in Word can then carry that data in the background.
Okay.
And Microsoft can build a tool for the teacher to say, do a pixel check, and if it comes back red flag. Now, but here's the simple way of getting around that.
Right.
They could just take that text, dump it into a notepad document, find and replace periods with commas, find and replace commas with periods, done.
Yeah.
Turn it in. Right. So
do you consider, let's say you go in there and you ask ChatGPT to tell you or help you with a subject. Do you consider that plagiarism?
I don't, because it's a teacher.
It's not. You know,
it's a teacher.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you were in a kitchen, so I used to also be a chef. If you were in a kitchen, you didn't know how to make a dish.
Right.
And you asked ChatGPT how to do it.
Right.
When you get done and you're eating your dinner, is
right.
it fake?
Is it fake? No, it's real.
It's real. You just did it.
Right.
Right?
Absolutely. He he said that Walt was high. I believe that too. I mean, all of these major artists and painters, you know, they were high. You know, we knew that. He was high. Of course. But I'm gonna get off here. I appreciate talking to you today. It was a great conversation.
So much data to do. I'm running late.
I hear you.
I'm nerdy about this shit.
No, I love it though. I love it, man. Because
I'll look for your lives and maybe we'll do it again.
Sounds good, brother. All right, take care. Okay. All right.
How do I close this thing?
I don't know either, but I'm gonna figure it out.
I would just close the app.
Exactly. That's what I'm gonna do. All right. Take care. Cause I could talk all day about this shit, and let me get off here.